Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to be making a ShopGui, as you've seen in the title. Uh, sorry about that. So I'm gonna. First you gotta add a screen UI, so you can see all the screen UIs. Then you can add a frame, so you can put all your stuff inside it. Make sure to size it with scale, so it doesn't um, distort for every other device. They can't hear you, Aaron. So I'm gonna use an anchor point of 0.5 for each, so it'll be even better. No, they can't hear you. It'll be even better. So um, there's the anchor point, as you can see in the middle. I'm going to size it up by 0.5 and 0.5, and actually 0.7, since that looks a bit better. There we go. And now you can see at the devices, they're much clearer. Okay, so first you want to you can design it however you want. I'm gonna just make mine white. So you can I'm just gonna add a text label for a title, and make sure the offset is off. And I'm just going to scale the text so it can be as big as possible and name it shop. And I'll just change the font into a cartoon. And I'll also take out the background transparency. Okay, moving on. Let's add some text buttons. Okay. Let's add the first text button let's add a sword. Let's name it sword and add the text scaled and put cartoon to match with the others, or the other. And just make a couple more of these. You can duplicate as much as you want, but as long as you have it, I'll show you. So let's make gun. Gun. And we can name this whatever you want. I'll just put here, let's see. Let's add our sword first. Make sure to put it in the replicated storage and add a gun. We'll add a pistol, and you can put it, just make sure to have it in the replicated storage. And we'll add another tool. I'll just search up for tool. We got a knife. We can have that, a knife. Okay. So we'll name this sword button, or we can put sword by. Oh no, I put but by, and then we could put gun by. Oh, I keep putting but. And knife by. Why do I keep putting but? And rename this to knife since we haven't. And I keep messing up. Okay, so we got this. So let's make a picture of the. Here we have to add an image label. And make sure to scale it using scale. So I'll use 0.3 and 0.3. And there we go. I'll scale it a little more, so 490. We'll just get the classic sword, and then texture ID is just the picture, and we'll put it we'll get to that later. Okay, so I can name this picture, and then this the title. So I'll add a script to the sword by. Make sure it's a local script so it can only happen to the player. So script dot parent mouse button mouse button 1 click, and I'll make sure that's a lowercase u, and then connect function, and then delete the extra parentheses, and then it'll automatically add an end for you. If it doesn't, then just type end. Okay, so we want it we want this to pop up once. Here, let me finish the UI. I forgot to finish it, I'm sorry. Let's duplicate this and just put it here, and then put by. This might not be the best UI you'll see, but you can decorate it how you want. And then let's make this cost, actually. Cost. And we'll add a buy button. Okay, so let's go back to the script. So we have this already, so we want that to pop up. Let's add it to the picture. Let's rename it cost and rename this to buy, and then we'll both, and it will be distorted after because it's inside, but we can always just put it back into the place we had it earlier. Okay, there we go. And then so we want script.parent. We want to get the parent of the script, and then the parent of the parent, and then go to the picture. Here, picture. Sorry for making the, if I type parent, I just click enter to make it go faster, but if it's too fast, I'll slow it down. So we want to get the visibility of this item right here. So when it's invisible, the children of this parent will all turn invisible. So that's very helpful. So we want to get the visibility, visible. Sorry, let me type it. Visible equals false, or true actually, to make this true. We're gonna put it on false right now. And we want the picture to be, to have an actual picture on it. So we'll just get the, what is it called? Image. So we want it to have an image, and then equals, we'll just get here. Let me get an image real quick. There, we got an image right here. Just copy it. This isn't going to be the image, of course, but so copy this, copy that, and put it into here. You don't have to just copy it. You want to change the last ID so it can change the actual picture. So we're going to get the ID of this, the classic sword. It doesn't have an ID. It's a PNG, so that we'll just put it into a PNG actually. And then it should turn into, well, it's invisible right now, so there you go. There's the sword. It's pretty low quality, but we'll work with it. So the image equals the PNG for the sort by. So we can just duplicate this script. We'll call it select script, and just make sure if you have a draft on. Well, we don't have draft because it's not team create. I forgot. Sorry. We'll just duplicate and add it to the gun by, and change it to the gun's hand. So we'll use this. Just change. Oh, let's make sure the value it's selected. We'll add a value it's selected on. So we'll name it selected. Oh wait, hold on. I got to get the string value so you can type things inside it, and we'll name it selected, like I said. So we'll make script dot parent dot selected dot value equals true. I mean, no, not true. Sorry. It should be script dot parent dot text, because you're getting, so this value will become this text. It will become sword. So we don't have to change it for each one. Oh, make sure you don't change it. Let me just copy this only. Sorry. Okay, let's add it for the next one. And the knife, it has its own, so we'll put it here, right there, right? Make sure. And the handgun value equals, just making sure, okay? You don't have to do it. I just get paranoid, whatever. Oh, and classic. Let's make this value the actual PNG since I screwed up. So now let's test it and see if it works. So, okay, let's go into the player GUI. Let's see the selected. Let's see if it works. So we selected sword, yeah, gun, and then yeah, it works. And okay, whatever. Well, you see it works. Okay, so next we'll make the cost. We'll have to have an int value so we can have the exact number, and we'll name it cost. And then we'll put it up here. Actually, we'll make it much easier. So you can duplicate that and put it here and in each. And whatever number you put in here, let's say we put 500 for the sword, and then we put it, we have to edit the script first, of course. So we want this value, the cost value, to be this cost value if we select it. So it will be script dot parent dot cost dot value equals script dot parent dot cost dot value. So when let's see if that works. Okay, so we'll go. It will only work for this one since we only edited that script. Okay, so the cost right now is 0, and if we click sort, it will become 500. Okay, perfect. So now we'll just copy and paste it for each one. Perfect. And now we can edit the cost. Okay, so script.parent, yeah. So this is what the event once it's clicked. So if, hold on, we have to make a leaderboard before we do all this. Sorry about that. Okay, let's add a leaderboard. I'm forgetful, I'm sorry. So we got game.players.player added. So this is when the player is added into the game, when they join the game. So we'll connect it with a function to make sure it works. And then we can fill it out. So we want to make a folder, local leaderboard. We want a leaderboard equals instance.new, creating one. And then we'll make it a folder, since I like folders. Folder. And then we'll parent it to the player. Here, we have to have a parameter in here, right here. We'll call this the player. This parameter means player. So, and in this second parameter right here, we're parenting this is what it is, what type of what it is, okay? What you're creating. And this is the parent. So we'll put leaderboard. Here, I'll take this out because it might be a bit too confusing. So we'll put leaderboard dot parent equals, whoops, just noticed that, equals player. Okay. Why is this? What did I do? Oh, there you go. I put leaderboard. Oh, shoot, I spelled it so wrong. Sorry about that. Leaderboard, okay. We want to add their money, so, whoops, I forgot. Local money equals instance.new, again creating the value. Instance.new. Oh, we forgot to put the name. I forgot about this. So sorry. Leaderboard dot name equals, it has to be leader stats or else it won't show up. So instance.new, and we'll make it an int value since it has numbers in it, and we'll put the parameters. There we go. I mean, not parameters, quotation marks, and then we'll put the parent of the value. So money dot parent equals leaderboard, right here, leaderboard. And then we'll make the money dot name equals, we'll call it cash, and we can rename this currency to be more general in this. Okay, so we have the leaderboard down. Let's test it. And there it is, cash. We have cash. Okay, so what is this? Player.gui. Oh, it's just this. I didn't finish it. So if we want to get the player, so if game.players.localPlayer we're getting yourself, okay? Their leader stats dot cash dot value is over the value or equal to the script dot parent. It's if the cash value is above or equal to the cost, then they will be able to buy it. So we'll get the cost by script.parent.parent. So we're getting the parent of the parent. So we need another parent. We're getting the parent a picture and its frame. So then we can go to cost.value. Then okay, so we need to get the selected too. If script.parent.parent to get the selected value equals sword. Here we need quotations, sword. Then okay, then the player will get the sword. So game.replicated storage dot, we're getting the classic sword, that classic sword dot, oh, we gotta clone it, clone dot parent equals game dot players dot local player dot start dot backpack. So this is putting the sword into your backpack. So we'll add another one of these, but instead of else, we'll add an else if. So it will detect if this is not, then it'll run to the next line, else if, and then we can just copy it, and then instead of sword, what do we put here? We put gun. So if it equals gun, then we'll get the gun and clone it into your backpack. The handgun. And then if the selected value does not equals gun, then we can run it to the next line of the next possible answer. Knife. If this equals knife, since we're getting it from the knife by, then we'll add the knife into your, let me make this better. Instead of that weird name, let's just name it knife. Okay, let's see if it works. Oh, you can add some sound effects. I can teach that in the next video, but let's see it. Okay, so sword, hold on. Yeah, sword cost by, here, let's make this, here, what happened here? Okay, so I accidentally made the cost. Yeah, I didn't change the offset, forgot about that. And I'll make this value, so then I can, yeah, and now it should be better. And yeah, I forgot about the same thing here. Okay, so we'll make this invisible. And if you want to have this pop up, let's make an X button also, just to finish it off. We'll have fully black, and then make this and this scaled. So we'll put 0.1, and I'll say 0.1 again. And then we'll name it X. And then we'll change the font to cartoon so it looks better. And I'll take out the border. It looks, wait, hold on. It might look better if I turn it to red. Let's add 2 borders. Let's add all these borders. We'll make it to 2. Border side pixel. I'll make it to all 2. It'll look better. Okay, so make sure that this is correctly placed. Yeah, there we go. And we'll name it X button. X button. And we'll add another script. A local script this time. Well, always. So script.parent.mouse button click. Oh, mouse button 1 click. By the way, if you want to have it to left click, then put mouse button 1 click. If you want it to right click, then put mouse button 2 click. But here we'll use mouse button 1 click and then connect function and take out that, yeah. And then we'll make the whole thing invisible when it's done. And then we'll add a button to open it too. Let's name this ShopGui. And we'll call this open button. And then we can play around with the settings. And we'll make this blue, I guess. And then 0, 0, 0.5. I know it's too big. 0.2. What? 0.2 and 0.5. It's way too big. I'll resize it. So let's make it 0.2 since, yeah, that's better. And 0.05. Yeah, it's too small. Just play around with the settings. You don't really have to have anchors on, but you can if you want. It just helps with all the movement. So we'll name this, wait, no, we'll make the text become shop. And then we'll make it cartoony because this is all cartoony. I like cartoony fonts. And then we can add a local script. Wait, have I already? No, I haven't. A local script and put script.parent.mouse button 1 click to see if they clicked or not. And then we can add we can check the we can make this visibility script.parent.visible equals false. And then we want the other value script.parent not value, I mean button script.parent.parent.frame. We'll name it shop frame actually. Shop frame, and we'll get the shop frame and the visibility to true. And we'll do the same. Okay, right. Let's test it. Okay, so that works, this works. Oh, what happened? We forgot to make the visibility of the other button. So dot parent dot parent dot parent dot shop button. Oh no, it's open button actually. Sorry. Dot visible equals true. There we go. And yep. And then we'll give ourselves some money. Here, leader stats at cash. We'll give us 1K. And then we can go back into the game. We should have 1,000. Yep. And then we'll hold on. The cost isn't working right now because we haven't scripted it. Sorry about that. So I put that into the cost, didn't I? Yep. Super small brain. Okay, so we want to have a while true do loop. Try while true do. We'll make sure it has a wait so it doesn't lag you out. And then script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot cost dot value. So I want this text to have this value. So I'll put script dot parent dot text equals, well, we already have cost, so we want cost, and then space dot dot connecting it to this. So it'll be cost, and then it'll have a space, and then it'll be this value. So let's try it. Here we go. 500, 0, and 0. That means I did not edit it. I did not edit these. I'll make this 1,000. And I'll make this 5,000. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you want the, hold on, sorry. If you want this to become invisible once you click the X button, you can always do script.parent getting the parent of X button, which is shop frame, and then we're going to the picture and then the visibility to false. There we go. And now it should work. So we have this, that, blah, blah, and then it goes invisible once we open it back up. So I don't have any cash right now, so I'll just go to the client and then add me some cash. It'll give us a lot. Okay, so we got 10 million. And then now we can buy this stuff. And I forgot to make, when we buy, to make it subtracted, so here it is. So all we have to do is end the script. Or no, we have to we have to end this line of code right here, and then we can add script.parent, no, actually game.players.local player.leader stats.cache to get the cache of the player, and then we'll get the value and minus it. Well, to minus something we have to add this thing twice like this, and then minus it by the cost right here. So script.parent.parent.cost.value, and then it should work now. I have to give myself the money again since I left. So give me some money, and then we can go back into the game. what is this? Okay, so here, and then we can check the money. It's not going down. Parent. I spelled something wrong. Of course I didn't. I'm always dumb. Parent. Oh, right here. Parent. There we go. Now it should work. We have to give ourselves the money all over again. Whatever. We can always just give it from here, but I like giving it from the server because it's more reliable. And I don't know if this will work. Oh, it does work. Okay. And then we'll add ourselves a lot more money. We got 10 million. And then you see how it's decreasing when we buy this stuff. And see how you look. See how you can spam that. If you don't want to add spamming, we can put if we'll add a, if you want their items to save, we can always add another, well, you'll have to have a data savings service, but if you don't want it to spam, then we'll just add 3 extra values. We'll add some bull values. If you don't want it, if you like spamming, then you could just leave right now, but most of you probably won't. So we'll name it has gun. Or first it's sword. Has sword. And then it's has knife. This won't save at the end, so when they leave, it will be gone, but all you have to do is just have a data store. And then I can teach you that in another video. So has, it shouldn't be knife, it should be gun actually. And then has knife. You can double click to, yeah, you can triple click to edit the name. And then we put for the buy and script.parent.parent.parent.has sword value equals false, and make sure we have 2 equal signs. And we'll add this for each one. But this one will be has gun, and then this one will be has knife. Okay, and then we want to make it true after. Oh, what happened here? We want to make it true after. So we'll put the has knife equals true. So we won't get spam. I'll just copy and paste it for each, and then for this one it has sword and has gun. Okay, now it should perfectly work. If there's not, it'll show in the output. Okay, we can't, here, let's see what I did wrong. Oh, I don't have money, I forgot. We'll just, so for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna change the cash currency dot value. We'll just give it like a lot so I can show you easier. Okay, I got 10 billion, and you can see each, oh, you can see my cash decreasing when I buy, and you see I can't spam. and each of them, well, this sword is just a model, and so they might not work. Oh god, that's so loud. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll make more tutorials like this if you guys like it. See you next time.